Hey up, I'm the Yorkshire Time Lord, and these are my thoughts on the new Doctor Who logo. Okay, so the BBC recently revealed a new logo for Doctor Who, and I absolutely love it. I think it's a really great logo, especially for the 60th anniversary year. Now, I don't think it's actually been confirmed as to whether this new logo is, carrying on beyond the 60th, or if it's purely for the 60th, whether it will carry on into Shooty Gatcha's new series or not. Although I'd say it's pretty likely. You can see the new logo here, and I just think it's such a great logo. I love the way that it calls back to the, sort of Pertwee and Tom Baker logo with a diamond formation, which of course works, really well for the 60th year, of it being a diamond shape. And I love I love the sort of blue design. I love the way that you got in that video that they reviewed it in. You got the sort of regeneration energy forming around it as well, which I think is a really cool touch as well. But I just think it really stands out. I think it's a really effective logo, and I just think it works so well as a callback to the past, whilst also feeling quite fresh and modern as well. It's a bit like something I could see Marvel Studios doing if they had the rights to Doctor Who. I think they would use the logo a bit like that, and I think it's as I say, it's a really great new logo for the show. And alongside the logo reveal, they also confirmed that the show will be streaming on Disney Plus worldwide. Now, at the moment, this is only the 60th anniversary and Shooty Gatcha's series, so there's nothing about the new series before the 60th anniversary specials, or the classic series, or the Serial Adventures, Conan and Company, Torchwood, or Class going on to Disney Plus as well. But I do think this is hugely exciting news for the show. Now, Doctor Who here in the UK, and also over in Ireland as well, is still staying on BBC and BBC iPlayer, so it's not really going to affect those of us in the UK or Ireland, but it is going to affect the show going forward, especially as the Telegraph are reporting that Disney are also financing a show as well, so it's going to be a little more lavish and a bit more of a higher production value to what the show is used to. But I think it's such great news for the show, to be honest, because it's opening up the show to new fans, and you think Disney Plus, it's available in over 120 countries, so Doctor Who is going to be available on Disney Plus in over 120 countries. And I have talked about the rumours before that it was going to be on Disney Plus, so I have discussed this before on this channel before, and I can't see this being anything but a positive for Doctor Who, really, even if, like some people were speculating, it affects the physical media sales internationally. The show will more than make up for that with the new audiences it's going to get worldwide from 120 plus countries that it's going to be on through Disney Plus. And if more money, comes into a show, it also increases the likelihood of us getting spin-offs as well. This could be how we get things like an Ace spin-off, or a Jenny the Doctor's Daughter spin-off, or a Paternoster Gang spin-off. These spin-offs that us fans have been wanting for so long. And it could also mean that we'll get Doctor Who in the Disney parks as well. So there could be like the Disney parade, and they do that whole kind of thing. Today is Tuesday, you know what it means? We've got a special guest. We could have like the fourth Doctor in a TARDIS materialising during a parade and stepping out of the TARDIS and really crazy things like that. We could get like a Disney Plus Simpsons short where the Doctor just randomly turns up and hangs out with Homer Simpson. Could you imagine that? Moe's Bar. You've got like a Simpsons short in Moe's Bar, and you have like the TARDIS arrive, and you have like David Tennant's Doctor step out and share a beer with Homer Simpson at Moe's Tavern. That would be quite funny to picture. But yeah, I think it's quite good for the show. I think it's a way that the show could increase its production value, and it could mean we could get some really high profile guest stars as well. We've already got Neil Patrick Harris in the 60th anniversary, who's a major Hollywood star, having been in things like The Smurfs and The Matrix. And with the news that Disney Plus now have the streaming rights, if they are financing a show as well, that explains how they've managed to get Neil Patrick Harris on board, because he would be otherwise really expensive in being a major Hollywood star. So that does essentially put Neil Patrick Harris's casting into perspective. And I hope we get to see a few more Hollywood names in a guest star as well. Maybe we could get the likes of Jeremy Renner, who plays Hawkeye in the MCU, or maybe even Chris Pratt to guest star in future episodes. I think that would be, really, really fun to see. And I don't think it would really Americanise it too much. I think you could still have these, big Hollywood stars guest star in an episode, but you could still have some British stars appear as well. I think it still would be possible for the show to essentially strike a balance. For example, we could get an episode one week where you get somebody like maybe Catherine Kelly returning as Miss Quill, or you could have Millie Gibson from Coronation Street as a companion, like has been rumoured, I believe, or Kim Marsh and Michelle Keegan pop up in an episode, and then the next week you could have somebody along the lines of a Jeff Goldblum or a Sam Neill pop up as a guest star. I don't think it would really essentially stop the show from losing its quintessential British value if Disney are in fact increasing its budget. But anyway, what do you think about the Doctor Who logo reveal and also the news that it will be heading to Disney Plus? Are you excited by the potential of Doctor Who on Disney Plus, and do you like the new logo? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.